Friends, welcome! Today, I bring you a story that is shaking both the Turkish and Italian entertainment worlds. Because yes, what has happened in the last few hours involving Demet Özdemir, Can Yaman, and Sarah Bluma has unleashed a media earthquake no one saw coming. It all began with a series of rumors about Demet's alleged new romantic connections. First with Lucas Torreira, then with Emirhan Topçu, and later with young businessman Mert Şahiner. Social networks exploded, but the real twist came immediately afterward. Can Yaman unfollowed Sarah Bluma on all platforms and, according to sources close to him, told his inner circle a clear message: it's over. Both Turkish and Italian press asked the same question. Coincidence? Or the beginning of something much bigger? Can was seen recently at an event in Italy, looking visibly shaken, serious, and lacking his usual energy. And according to those around him, the reason for that change was a name suddenly appearing everywhere again: Demet Özdemir. People close to him say he was especially troubled by one thought: is Demet already building a life with someone else? Meanwhile, Sarah's silence confirmed what many feared. She deleted all photos with Can, and Italian media reported definitive breakup between Can Yaman and Sarah Bluma. An unexpected detail also surfaced. Can's family always had a special affection for Demet, something they never really hid. And this only intensified the storm. But the news that truly set social networks on fire was this: Can Yaman is planning a trip to Turkey in the coming weeks. And several sources say the trip won't be only for professional reasons, but personal ones too. People are asking, is he trying to meet with Demet? Or is this just another misunderstanding caused by media chaos? Meanwhile, Demet remains absolutely silent. After being linked to 3 different men in such a short time, she chose to focus on her work and avoid statements. But that silence, far from calming the rumors, made them grow. Her friends insist she's peaceful and stable privately, yet the question lingers: is she really with someone? On the other side, the only comment Sarah posted after the breakup, a short message about starting again, opened endless interpretations. Many believe she might be preparing a statement that could change everything. Then, when it seemed like nothing else could happen, a close friend of Demet said something that shook the internet. Demet isn't with anyone. But if someone returned to her life, she might reopen a door from the past. That single sentence led millions to ask the same thing. Is the Can-Dem story coming back? Social media is now divided. Those who say, yes, they'll get back together, their bond never died. Those who say, it's all coincidence or media strategy. But one thing is certain: this silence is not normal. It's the calm before the storm. The breakup between Can and Sarah, the rumors around Demet, Can's upcoming trip to Turkey, the silence from both women, everything points to something significant about to happen. And in the next weeks, a single detail, a phrase, a photo, a look, could change everything. Is the legend returning? Or just media noise before another story begins? We'll know soon. The whole world is watching, whispering the same thing. This isn't over. The real story starts now. Now let me share a personal observation. Every time I look at what's happening around Demet Özdemir, I'm more convinced that among all the people caught in this storm, she is the only one who has remained firm, elegant, and coherent. I say this both from my own perception and from what many comments reflect. While some fall into scandals, dangerous friendships, manipulation rumors, and circles full of questionable interests, Demet has taken a completely different path, a more cautious, more demanding, perhaps lonelier path, but undeniably healthier. Comparisons are inevitable. Anyone who looks at Can's situation and contrasts it with Demet's will see it instantly. He seems surrounded by people who pull him toward chaos, while she quietly steps away from anything that might endanger her stability. Not because she's perfect, no one is, but because Demet has always had an inner clarity that drives her to protect her career and, above all, her emotional peace. In an environment where pressure destroys reputations in a single day, that skill is worth gold. One of the qualities I respect most in her is her selective silence. While people attack Can harshly, calling him impulsive, irresponsible, surrounded by questionable people, Demet never joins that game. She doesn't react. She doesn't defend herself. She doesn't take advantage. Her silence is not weakness. It is strategy, maturity, and self-respect. That's why many admire her, even when they don't agree with all her choices. The difference between them is also seen in how each manages their career. While some fall into toxic environments, unclear contracts, and messy situations, Demet has built a solid and disciplined professional path without relying on scandals. She understood very early that fame fades if you don't handle it with responsibility, and she has proved it again and again. Many of the criticisms directed at Can even highlight another essential truth. Demet would never have allowed herself to fall into such a situation. She has always been selective with the people she lets into her life, always set boundaries, always walked away from environments that brought her nothing good. And that's what kept her out of the swamp others drowned in. She never needed manipulators or false protectors. I am convinced, and I say this honestly, that Demet understood long ago that in this world, survival belongs to those who know how to maintain distance. She knew how to read the signs, step back in time, protect her energy, even when the public wanted a louder, more emotional version of her. And that's the key. She never let herself be dragged by collective hysteria. While others expose themselves excessively and get burned, Demet keeps moving forward without stepping on anyone. She doesn't mock others' failures. She doesn't use their chaos as a platform. She doesn't react to provocations. She continues with her projects, her schedule, her life, far from scandal. And that makes her even stronger at a moment when so many are losing control. It's very telling that even those who criticize can harshly rarely attack Demet with the same intensity. Not because of idolization, but because they intuitively respect her consistency and self-control. Her elegance protects her. I see it this way. Demet emerged completely unharmed from a storm that swallowed everyone else, not because of luck, but because of emotional intelligence, intuition, and discipline. She knows who she is, she knows her worth, and she knows what she wants. And that clarity, rare and precious, is what allows her to remain standing when everything around her collapses. I say it without hesitation. Whatever happens, Demet Özdemir will continue to shine. Because while others get lost, she always finds her own way. Quietly, without scandals, without betraying herself. And that, in this world, is a true form of greatness.